There's been a lot of negativity about the main street lately, and true, there are some big problems. Shopping trends have definitely changed. People are buying online a lot more. Footfall is down and shops are closing. I mean, there's no hiding that. But I think we're missing something much bigger. The positives. People need a reason to come into town. For most of human history, towns weren't just places where we bought things. They were places where we met other people, where you heard the news, where you had arguments, where you joined clubs, where you learned things and maybe even fell in love. Certainly made friends, heard music, bumped into someone you hadn't seen in a decade. The main street wasn't just an economic space, it was a social space. And I think that's what we've got to rebuild. We have an iconic main street and quay, quirky original shops and eateries. We have artistic, musical and literary talent. We have a rich history and culture. Things that just can't be manufactured by AI. That's a cultural economy. Over the years, we've held hundreds of events here at Red Books. Poetry, music, writing, philosophy, chess, art, talks, festivals, kids events, discussions on every topic. And I've seen something happen again and again. People come in for the event, then they wander around the shop, they go for a coffee, they visit another business, they speak to somebody else that they haven't spoken to before, they come back into town the following week, communities are formed. That's why I increasingly believe that events and community aren't an extra thing that businesses do. They could actually be part of the cure for the Main Street problem. And that's where your bookshop comes in. We want to give more of Red Books over to you. If you've ever thought, I'd love to start a group, or I'd love somewhere to hold a discussion, or I'd love to teach people about this or that, or there must be other people in Wexford interested in the same weird thing I'm interested in, then we want to hear from you for the YOUR Bookshop project. You don't have to be an organisation, you don't have to be an expert, and you definitely don't have to come in with a perfectly formed plan. Maybe you want to start a history group, or a language exchange, or a film club, or a craft circle, a support network, a discussion group, a lecture series, a club for something so ridiculously niche that you've convinced only 3 other people in Wexford could possibly be interested in it. Good, go out and find the other 3, because this is the idea behind the YOUR Bookshop project. A bookshop shouldn't just belong to the person whose name is on the lease. It should belong in some small way to the community around it. And imagine if we took that idea beyond the bookshop. Imagine a main street where bookshops, cafes, pubs, galleries, empty units and unexpected little hidden rooms were constantly alive with things happening. Not just during a festival, not 3 weekends a year, every week. 20 people coming into town for a poetry reading, 15 for a philosophy discussion, 30 for music, 10 for a workshop, families coming in for a children's event, and suddenly those numbers start adding up, and that's your footfall. But more importantly, that's life. Life creates footfall. I don't think the future of the main street is simply retail. I think it's retail plus culture, plus community, plus experience. The internet can sell you a book. It can't recreate the conversation you've had with the stranger standing beside you at the book club. It can't recreate walking down the street afterwards and deciding to go for a pint. It can't recreate knowing the faces around your town. And it can't give you the feeling that this place belongs to you. So if you've been sitting on an idea for a club, group, event, workshop, meeting, or something you haven't even thought of yet, this is your invitation. Come and talk to us. Send us your idea. Join the YOUR Bookshop project. Because maybe the way we save our main streets isn't by desperately trying to turn back the clock or through constant negativity. Maybe we make them useful again, not just as places to buy things, but as places to be. And if we want Wexford Main Street to have a future, we're going to have to build it ourselves.